Good news. There's someone out there for everyone. Huddle up. Coach T speaks. Fellas, there literally is someone out there for everyone. But is that someone who you really desire to be with? Is that someone who you really desire to be with? I was at the airport last night. I'm coming back in town. I'm at the carousel where the luggage is coming out. And it dawned on me. It was like getting hit with a ton of bricks. I started looking around, and as I was looking around, I seen all kind of couples, different genders, different races, everything. I'm looking and I see there's some happy ones. I see there's some sad ones. Maybe they're coming from a funeral or something that was tragic in their life. The happy ones, maybe they were coming back from vacation or going to celebrate something that was exciting to them. And then I seen a group of individuals, and what caught my attention is it just wasn't one couple, it was many couples. And what I saw the oddest looking couples. And when I say the oddest, I mean there were individuals that I saw who were not happy. They were not genuinely happy. And that made me question myself and say, I'm going to come and talk to you all tonight because the individuals that I'm looking at, they are not happy. What happened? Why are they looking sad? I could see it on their countenance. And you know what I came to realize? They weren't happy because they just settled. They weren't happy because some of them, they were with the person that wasn't even their first choice. I'm gonna let that sink in. They were with the person that wasn't even their first choice. Now, that's not really funny because that's serious to certain people, but they chose to settle because they didn't want to feel the pain of growing. They didn't want to have to go through that pain. They chose to settle because they didn't want to go through that pain, that growth spurt. Have you ever heard of the phrase growth spurt or growing pains? I personally had them, so I understand what that is. Like my entire body when I was a teenager, because my muscles didn't keep up with my bones growing, it caused me pain. It caused me uncomfortability. I was uncomfortable. Even though it didn't last long term, it didn't cause long term damage. It was painful and very uncomfortable. By the way, before I go any further, do me a favor, hit like below and go ahead and subscribe so I can keep giving you these gems and these wisdom, these nuggets, especially out here on your dating game, or you're trying to pick that one, you're trying to be with the one, you have some decisions to make. I need you to go ahead and hit like, hit subscribe to me so I can keep coming at you every day. I'm gonna be bringing you hot ones. But let me do this. Let's talk about settling for a second, okay? To settle for less means to accept something below your standards, quality, or outcome you really want or desire. You. Often because you feel like you can't get any better. You feel like you can't do any better. Or you're willing to settle with a partner, hear me close, who doesn't treat you well. I know sometimes men, they say, well, men should treat women better. I get it. I understand. But sometimes women should treat a man well if you have a relationship. Would you agree with me? Put yes down below in the comments if you agree with me. So people choose to settle because they don't want to be alone anymore. They're lonely. That's what it is. Kind of like staying at a job where you're underpaid, they don't value your skills. Instead of you seeking better opportunities, You would rather accept anything because it feels safe and cozy and it's easier than for you really to be happy. I'm gonna let that sink in. I see it all the time. People go Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and they're underpaid and overworked. They settle because they didn't want to get uncomfortable and get back out there and update their resume or do whatever it took. So they settled because it was like, I'm going to park my car here because I'll just retire from here, but they're not even really happy. Are you wanting to settle? Are you wanting to settle right now when it comes to dating and who you're going to marry? You want somebody who respects you and supports you and value you. If she doesn't respect you, if she doesn't support you, if she doesn't value you, you're settling. You need to keep going. Are you okay with accepting constant arguments, lack of effort, or one-sided love? Is that who you are? Is that who you are? Believing this is the best I can get instead of aiming for healthier relationships, healthier bonds. Is that you? Am I talking to you today? As a man speaking to another man, I want you to know it's not okay for you to be ignored. You have needs. You have needs. Men, we have needs, whether it's emotional or physical. We also have needs. If you have a deep desire to accomplish, let's say a future goal, build a house or start a business, whatever you got going on, you need a woman that will support and encourage you, not stand in your way or be discouragement to you. Brother, I really want you to hear me. You don't have to settle. You don't have to settle just to avoid being lonely. You don't have to settle. I know loneliness sucks. Let's get it out in the open. Loneliness sucks. But you can do bad all by yourself. I have a question for you. Who told you that you had to accept unhappiness as a permanent lifestyle? Who told you that? Who told you had to accept being unhappy as your final destination in life? Who told you that? You don't have to park your car right there. Keep moving. Keep going. My grandma used to say, going up a yonder. I didn't know what that meant. I assumed it meant just keep going as fast as you can go to your destination. I'm telling you, put your foot on the gas. No stop signs, no lights, no red lights. Keep your foot on the gas until you reach your final destination. And you know what that destination is? Happiness. You deserve happiness in your dating life or your marriage. You deserve it. There's no redos. There's no extra credit makeup test out here. This is not a drill. This is your life we're talking about. This is your life. Stop settling and get in the game mentally. You can win out here. Make a decision that you're all in or all out. Either be all in and decide you're going to just settle or be all out. Make a decision you're tired of that. You want something different. The person really that you really deserve, I'm going to keep it real 100 with you. The person you really deserve and want is one decision away, just one decision away. But you have to decide. It's up to you, but it starts with you. But you already know what I'm getting ready to say next. The definition of insanity is doing something over and over and over, but yet you're expecting different results. The definition of insanity out of your mind is doing something over and over and over, but yet you're expecting different results. You say you want different. Do you really want different? Now is the time to start sharpening your dating skills so you can win really, really big out here. Be happy. I really want you to enjoy your life. Do you? Make a decision. The price of success, brother, the price of success to become the very best you and to attract the one you're looking for is going to require something of you. And you know what that is? It's going to require time. It's going to require some effort. It's going to require you to show up to become that guy. And you're going to pay the price, whether now or later. So why not now? Why not now? You might as well start right now. Now is the time to evolve and develop into the person that you will attract that one. Now is the time for you to develop into the person that will attract that one that you're really wanting, the one that you want and desire. She's one decision away. You don't have to settle, brother. That's what I want to tell you. I want you to be happy out here. Huddle up. Coach T speaks.